What's up, guys? So that's gonna be a pretty short one, I think. There's only 2 of you. Oh yeah, let's just do it. Let's start with Tony. Alright, Tony. So, the shot's pretty cool. It's this is the angle you keep using, which is good. It's like we have a consistent direction to be facing. Let's see here. Let's get a good green going. So, compositionally, the addition of this stone is really good, actually. The addition of it is good. The location right now is odd. Mainly, it's because it's almost the center of the frame. Like if you could take this, let's see if I can simulate this. Please hold. That should be good enough. Probably just do something like that. This stone was like that big and maybe here. And then we'll erase that piece here. So if it was pretty big like this, you take these vine details here and get them like doing this climbing effect over the top of the corner of this. Then this guy here, maybe put him somewhere like over here. And as far as the gooey stuff on the ground here, like right now it's distracting from the rest of the composition. So I think if you make this the focus and maybe offset it a little, then you'll have this, then this, you'll have this, and this. Tone back the brightness a bit. Like it looks good here, but maybe gradients out to about here. Remove this stuff, and then tone back the brightness here. And I think you'll be in business for a good compositional shot. The vines and stuff look pretty good now. They're not too dark. The vine itself may be a little too dark, but in general it's looking pretty solid now. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like the addition of the stone. I feel like it needs some growth on it, like it can be like moss or just some green stuff, or the vines that are in the background. It's good though. It's good. Radionics. You were so you worked on this material, and then you have this. I don't know if this is like a detail normal on top of this. I think this is all in substance right now. I would suggest making this a tileable, which I think it is already. Tiling that on your asset. And I think you're already saying it in the conversation in the critique channel, to make sure that this is your tileable and then this is your detail normal, or like a tileable left to right detail normal. Now the reason you were saying it doesn't really feel right yet compared to this, I think the main reasons is because there's a few elements that I'm noticing that aren't there. One is these need to connect. Probably. So this goes all the way around. It looks like this bottom part here is inset here. So you could probably reverse this, make that go inward, make this go inward, and then that goes around. So all this detail, all this green is inward, and then this piece in the middle is up, like this. See how that piece is up, but inside here is like cut deep. Then you've got 1 shape, 2 shape, 3 shape, and each one of those shapes has a line, right? So with that known, you get this spacing between each one. So you just need the third one, And then it looks like you need the leaves from this too, the ones that do this. So essentially go like that, and then you need another one in here that ends down here. Once you have that, I think it's going to look much more natural as to what you were expecting it to look like. And then, yeah, just make sure this bottom piece goes inward. As far as this material goes, it's looking pretty good. It's a little, this detail here is a little pillowy. Like, this stuff's pretty nice. I would make sure that this isn't everywhere like it is right now. It's not all over the place, which is good. The pillowy stuff, I would say, when you're making materials, when you're trying to imitate materials that are like this, start with the surface being flat as if it's perfect, like it's brand new, and then add the wear and tear that happens to it. And the reason I say that is because the wear and tear that happens to it will subtract from it. It will never add onto it. Right now in your material, you have like this pillowy stuff. Pillowy suggests that it's coming out towards you, when in reality, you have some key elements which are essentially like these pock marks that are close to the edge, and then see this kind of area here is rougher and goes inward. Then you have this tileable, you probably make this a tileable little divots that happen around the surface. And occasionally this noise stuff will just happen in areas. And remember, all of those are inward. None of them come out. I think after that, you're going to be in a pretty good spot. If you do a third UV set, this sounds crazy, but if you do a third UV set, or use the first UV set and make a tileable of a break normal like this, you could actually go into the shader and essentially blend three normals together, where you have this trim pattern, you've got your tileable here, and then you've got a pattern which you can change the tiling amount that dictates how many tiles or how many blocks this wall piece is made out of. And you'll be able to pan that around and all that stuff. Talk about ultimate control. Anywho, just wanted to get this out of the way for you guys so that you guys can get some input. And yeah, looks cool, guys. All right, I'll check you later.